All right, thank you very much.
And just so you know, the accounts were all approved by the judge, and the trust is closed.
Okay.
It's all been before the judge, so it's gone. You can, okay?
Okay.
So I will talk to my boss and call you back, Demetrius.
I appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Bye bye.
Bye.
What does he normally get for Social Security per month?
774. First of all, he get $40 as pocket money. That's his money to do whatever he wanted to do with that $40. Then on top of that, then the other money is for his cigarettes. Okay, so then he's saying he's not getting that. He told me he's not getting none of that. According to Zach, they write him a check to Chanel.
Who is Chanel Smith?
Chanel Smith is the, uh, I would say, caregiver. Caregiver. She's my brother's caregiver.
And
I have talked to her twice.
does she say she owns her own company?
Yes, yes.
And what is that company?
From my understanding, it has something to do with guardian care.
Frank Watson, a legally incapacitated individual, finds himself in probate court on November 11th, 2015. When a supplemental needs trust is filled with an inventory on May 4th, 2017, but is emptied on September 26th, 2019, Christina Brockovich goes to work.
How did your brother find himself in this situation right now that he's in?
Because of an accident that he had back in 2014.
Okay, what kind of an accident was it?
Uh, he was walking across the street, and the guy actually, according to Frank, was coming straight at him. So Frank ran to get up on the sidewalk, and the guy turned into it and went up on the sidewalk. It's like he's trying to purposely run him down. And when he hit Frank, Frank went up in the air and came down on his head. And his leg was messed up so bad they had to put a brace with screws.
A pen? Like
Yeah.
A pen.
And in his leg, and he had to learn how to walk again. Frank was homeless at the time. And so Frank was down in the basement, so me and him would see each other every day. And in us seeing each other, all of a sudden I stopped seeing him, and people came to me and said, "Did you hear about your brother?" I'm like, "What you mean? Did I hear about my brother?" He says, "Your brother been in." I said, "Don't play with me." They said, "No, your brother been in an accident."
And so then what did he get, an attorney?
After that, yes, he did get an attorney, and
Who was that?
Mike Morris.
Mike Morse. Okay, and how much money did he get from the Mike Morse law firm?
100,000.
Okay, did your brother have any brain issues or anything? What was...
Yes, he had a brain injury.
Okay, and then from Mike Morse, when he got the lawsuit money, how much money do you think that your brother, how much did he get?
60,000.
60,000 by the time Michael Morse took a third?
Yes.
Okay. And so after that, how did your brother find that that his money had to be in a trust?
Mike Morris did.
And why was that? What, did he have a reason? Like,
Yes, because he felt like my brother was incapable of taking care of himself, so they had awarded him to the state.
were you on as a interested person on your brother's case? Were you able to go to court
No, I
before
was
they
not.
decided
No, I was
who
not.
was going to become guardian?
No, I was not.
So you were never notified of
No.
that?
No, I was not.
Okay. Have you ever met Darren Finley?
No.
Okay. After Darren Finley got control of the money, who was guardian of your brother at the time?
I do not know.
And during that time, did these people take care of your brother, or did they not give him any of his money?
They was not taking care of him in the proper manner that he needed to be taken care of. Giving him his money like he was supposed to be getting. They had him in a group home, and the way it was, um, the guardians would send money to the person who's over him, and for his rent, and then his basic needs. He was getting his rent money that was given, but far as his basic needs, he wasn't hardly getting that money. Um, they might buy him like deodorant, toothpaste, and every now and then. That's what I'm here for, trying to figure out what's going on.
Chanel Smith, do you know who Chanel Smith is?
Chanel
Who's she-
Smith is a nurse that was appointed to try to help him out, being his guardian and everything.
Where'd she come from, though? The hospital?
If I'm not mistaken, she was came through Mike.
Through Mike Morse?
Yes, that's how they get connected. If I'm not mistaken, it's through Mike. My brother likes Chanel. Chanel to him was good. Okay. But to me, no, I don't think she's good. My personal opinion with Chanel is, because Guardian Care was sending the money to Chanel to pay his rent and his giving him his personal needs. So that's my issue with Chanel, because she wasn't issuing him all his money like she was supposed to. When Frank first got out of the hospital, he was staying with my brother Frederick. Frederick explained to me Chanel was connected to Mike, and that's how Chanel had came into Frank's life, because I was trying to figure out myself, how did she come in? And my brother said through Mike. My question is, you are supposed to be taking care of him, then why aren't you taking care of him? I do know incidents of houses that he was staying at that was not in the best upkeep. Every time Frank has been moved, Chanel is in on it. She knows all about it. She's the one that been moving Frank around all these places. That's why you will see that um, on this list about his housing, he been moved from houses to house to house, because some of these houses was not in the best condition for somebody to be staying in the first place. And every time Frank had an issue, Frank called Chanel, and then you'll find out he's been moved from this house to another house, to another house, to another house, to another house.
So, do you know? Can you tell me anything about Zach Parsons from Guardian Care
No,
Incorporated?
yeah, I can tell you about Zach.
Oh yeah, please do.
Now Zach is, again, he was uh, the guy who was appointed to over my brother's trustee. He's the one who writes all the checks. Okay, and now Zach is the one who will write the check to Chanel so that his rent will be paid, and all his personal issues and his cigarette, all that is be given to Chanel through Zach. When I had uh, officially became his guardian, I had called Zach, and it took me about almost a week and a week and a half just to talk to Zach. I called. He was never returning any of my phone calls. So it got to the point where I got very aggravated, and I called Guardian Care requesting to talk to a supervisor. And the receptionist says, "Well, there's no supervisor here." And I'm saying, "Well, I need to talk to someone." And she says, "What's the issue?" And I explained to her that I am Frank's Water legal guardian, and I've been trying to get in contact with Zach, and he has not returned any of my phone calls. And she says, "Well, I will send him an email." Mysteriously, after that, within the half an hour, I had actually talked to Zach. So when I finally did talk to Zach, I told Zach what was going on, and I asked Zach about, because Frank had explained to me that he had supposed to have like almost $9,000 in his trust, and that was supposed to have been going towards him finding a place to stay. I asked Zach about how, because Frank wanted me to find out what was actually in his trust. So I asked him how much is in his trust. And he says, "There's nothing in the trust." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "There's nothing in trust. Only money that he has is the Social Security money that he gets every month. That's all the money that Frank has. To my understanding, no one was petitioned to go to court on his behalf. Only way we found out about him being awarded is through Frank, because Frank told us what's going on. Other than that, no one was told about it. I never heard anything from a court, got any paperwork, anything from a court saying anything.
Okay, so how do you feel with everything that I've told you so far, compared to last week?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm kind of upset. And I'm trying to hold my composure, but I am highly upset because of the fact of all this stuff is going on. I'm hearing names that I never heard before in my life. And I'm finding out there's new attorneys and none of this stuff has ever been brought to my attention. Thank you. I would love to know where his money going to. I really do, because if he had $60,000 within a year and a half, the whole $60,000 is gone. Where did it go to? Because when I talked to Zach, he was telling me that it was supposed to have been like $2,400 sent back to SSI, which has not been accounted for yet. At first, I know Frank to be a liar. Okay? So when he was coming to me with this stuff, at first I did not believe him. Okay? I did not believe him. Okay? Until I started talking to people and he said, well, I know, dude. And the way how adamant he was about how he was supposed to have this, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Something doesn't sound right. Something just don't sound right here. So then when I started calling and requesting for things, I talked to Zach and I request all copies of every check that Zach wrote. That was 2 weeks ago. Almost 2 weeks ago. I still have not received anything from him. I called him day before yesterday requesting him to call me. I still have not heard from him. See, this is a repeated pattern with him. And this is another reason why I do not trust this Guardian Care company whatsoever. I don't think it's a legitimate company because all the stuff that's going on, it cannot be a legitimate company. If it is, it's something needs to be done.
We're gonna call Guardian Care, and we're gonna have Demetrius talk to them and try to get a hold of Zach.
Oh, hold up.
You got his number?
I got that.
Okay, call him. Hey.
You have reached Guardian Care Incorporated. Listen carefully as we... Dialing. Zach Carson. Hi, you've reached Zach Parsons at Guardian Care. I'm away from my desk, either at a meeting or working on a project.
Every time.
I will be checking my voicemails as soon as I return to my desk, and I will give you a call back. Please leave a message. Thank you. When you have finished recording, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, Zach. Demetrius Watson again. I'm still waiting for the copies of all the checks. It's been almost 2 weeks now, and I still haven't heard from you. Normal behavior. Now, watch this. I'm about to call Guardian Care, but I'm going to go talk to the receptionist.
Okay.
Guardian Care, may I help you?
Hi, yes, this is Demetrius Watson. I am the legal guardian of Frank Watson, and I'm having a problem with getting in contact with Zach again. He supposed to have been sending me some important information. He have not returned my calls. He won't send me the information that I need from him. I need to talk to a supervisor. I understand that y'all not in the office, but I'm pretty sure you can fax me to a supervisor. I'm tired of dealing with Zach because he's not answering me.
Sure, I can try and get a supervisor for you. Lisa, may I help you?
Hi, Lisa. My name is Demetrius Watson. I am the guardian of Frank Watson. My issue is with Zach. I done called Zach and talked to Zach. My brother supposed to have money in his trustee. And according to Zach, there is no money in his trustee. So when he tells me this, I told him I need copies of every check that he written, every check and every receipt. He said he's going to send that to me. That's been 2 weeks now. I've been calling Zach. He has not returned my phone call. He has not sent me any information whatsoever.
Okay. Now, what checks are you looking for?
I want to know every check that Zach has written out for my brother. Every check that he went out of, that came out of his trustee account. I need everything.
Out of the trust account or out of his payee account?
Everything. His trustee account and his payee account. I want to know everything.
You'll have to go to the attorney's office to get from the trust because we were not the trustee.
Okay, and who is the trustee?
The Darren Feisling Law Firm.
Okay, so what exactly was your duty with Frank?
I'm sorry, what?
What was your duty with Frank? Why was Frank?
We were his legal guardian.
Oh, you was his legal guardian. Okay, how did you get paid?
Let me see. We didn't get paid.
You didn't get paid. So you saying you was his legal guardian, and how long you been his legal guardian?
We were his legal guardian since December of 16.
Okay, so you say you've been his guardian since 16, and you have not been paid at all.
Yeah.
Well, Guardian Care doesn't take payment from SSI individuals because they need their money to live. They don't get that much. So this is a free service that we provide to the community.
I went online to do an investigation of where my brother's money gone. So it's showing that y'all have been paid $55,220 for being his guardian. But you're saying you have not been paid at all. And y'all have a free service. Then how is it that y'all are providing a free service, but you've been paid $5,220?
Well, let me take a look. I am not completely familiar with Mr. Watts' case, so you're going to have to let me investigate. And I would appreciate it if you would calm down your tone a little bit, okay?
Okay, but
I'm trying to help you. I don't know what you're looking for, and I don't know what you're looking at.
Okay.
So I don't appreciate you just, I'm trying to help you, and you're kind of accusing us of dirty deeds.
Oh, nobody said anything about dirty deeds.
In December of 19, we did take some fiduciary fees. Add that up. Hold on. I have to go line by line to figure out what's happening.
Okay.
So that was $3,300.
Okay.
And as far as I can see, we were paid $3,300. Any other miscellaneous or reimbursements for postage and faxes and stuff like that.
Okay. So you say you was paying $3,300, and the other is millions for faxes and all that. So you're saying then that's almost $2,000 in miscellaneous fees? You trying to?
No, I would have to sit and add all of this up.
Okay, because
When can we come pick it up?
when can I come pick that information up? Because I would like to copy.
I can mail it to you. Perhaps I should have you speak with our legal department because I don't know what you're after.
Who's the legal department?
Who's the legal department? Who would I?
What is it specifically that you're looking for? Why do you need to know all of this information?
Because of the simple fact there's money missing from my brother trustee account and his and I need to know where his money went to.
Okay, well the trust account you have to ask. We just handled his SSI money. We didn't handle any other money.
So
The Feisling Law Firm are the people that handled his trust money. We
Okay,
Yeah,
now.
we applied and got him benefits.
Okay.
You need to call that filing law firm and find out what he did with that money.
My next question to you is, when I talked to Zach, he was explaining to me that it was some money that was supposed to have been sent back to SSI. And according to SSI, it have not been sent.
No, it has been sent. It takes a long time for them to process. It can take up to 9 months for the federal government to process a conserved funds check.
Okay, so you said it take 9 months. So then, now my brother is on the verge of being put out on the streets because of he can't pay his rent. And you're saying it's going to take him 9 months to be on the streets because he can't pay his rent?
Okay, well, then you need to take that up with Social Security.
Do you know Chanel Smith?
Who?
Chanel Smith.
No, I don't know who that is.
I'd like to come pick that paperwork up. When can I come by and pick it up?
No, you can't come pick it up because of the COVID. We're not allowing anybody in the building.
Okay.
Okay.
By Monday?
Okay, so when will I have it?
Who's in the background?
Your
giving
wife.
you information?
How soon can I have this information?
Well, I'll have to clear it with our legal department, and I can mail it to you.
You had to clear it with your legal department.
Yeah,
Okay, how about this? If there's a number to your legal department that I can get? Because I would like to talk to your legal department.
No, can I have your address so that I can mail you a copy of the register?
Sure. I want to talk to somebody in your legal department.
No, I will. I will give them the information.
Oh, no. What you mean, no? First of all, you told me it's best for me to talk to your legal department, and now you're telling me I can't talk to your legal department? Okay.
I can't just transfer you to our legal department because we are all working remotely.
Okay.
I will give them your number and have somebody give you a call.
And who would I be expecting to hear? Is there a name that I can be?
Sure, yes.
Is it Stephen Buskowski?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye. This is getting outrageous.
Yes, and we got to get to the bottom of because they're doing it to a lot of people. Your brother is going to be living on the street again.
Yeah, because I just talked to the guy this morning. They tell me we got to the first to get some money to them, and how I'm gonna get some money? That's not my. If there's no money, calm down. And I'm looking for Darren Finn.
You're holding for Darren?
Yes, I am.
Is it in regard to no matter what he's already working on?
It's a personal matter. It's something that he worked on before.
What's the case name, sir?
Frank Watson.
Oh, one moment, please.
I wouldn't be surprised that woman called him already.
Oh, yeah,
I would not be surprised at all.
I'm gonna see if one of his assistants are available. He's not picking up the line. Oh, one moment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I think what happened was
Yeah, they won't.
when he was in the hospital.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Rhonda. Can I help you?
Hi, Rhonda. My name is Demetrius Watson, and I am calling in regards to Frank Watson. I am Frank Watson legal guardian, and I am calling requesting all documentations of his trust, where the money went to, who it went to, everything. Because from what I'm hearing, there is money missing out of his trust, and I need to know where this money went to.
Okay, so he had a
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so this is a closed file with us, so let me see something here. Well, you said you're his power of attorney now?
Yes, I am.
Who was the trustee? Or who is the trustee of the trust?
Darren Finley.
You're not following me. Hold on a second here. Let me see here. Hold on just a second. Cause wasn't he underneath like guardian care or something?
Yes, guardian care was his guardian. Yes, but that's for his SSI. Darren Finley was his trustee over his money, his trust. He was awarded by the courts to be his trustee.
Okay, hold on just a second. I'm looking for the letters of guardianship. No, that's not totally true. Looks like guardian care was a successor to guardian.
Okay, we're talking about the trust. Okay, and the court.
Looks like I'm getting down there. I'm trying to see. Do we have conservatorship?
Here's what's happening is he had a trustee because he had a car accident and Mike Morris helped him get money. So there's a petition on 3/15/2017 and it was a supervised trust with Darren Finley is what the paperwork says. I can give you the case number if you'd like. It's 2017 824 414 and it's under Judge Palucci and it says trustee supervised Darren Finley.
Okay. Okay, so what exactly are you trying to find out in specific?
I'm trying to find out the settlement agreement, the petitioner agreement, the lease agreement, the guardian care agreement, the account work. I'm trying to find out where all this money went to. Because he supposed to have $60,000 in his trust as of September 16, 2019. There is nothing in that trust. And I'm trying to figure out how in a year and a half, $60,000 just disappeared from that trust. So I'm asking for all.
The check that we actually received in our office, 58 930
930. Okay.
0.44. Well, that was dated January 10th of 2017.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, which would be make it right because then he petitioned the court on March 15th to be the trust holder of the supplemental needs trust. And so where's that 50 grand? Because it ended up getting closed on September 26, 2019.
Yes. On March 15th, 2017, Darren petitioned to be the trustee. Then on 9/26/19, there was a court order saying there's nothing in the trust fund. It had to be closed due to fees for
fiduciary attorney and GL, and then the bond also was terminated on August 26th. So Darren Finley didn't even have to have a bond anymore. So what happened to the money?
See, these are just questions we have because it's not making sense. And I'm trying to help my brother out because he's on the verge of being put on the streets and he need money to find a place to stay. And that's the whole reason of me calling you to find out where his money at so I can help him get into a place. Yeah, he still get SSI, but that SSI money is not enough for him to find a place. And he had a TBI incident.
Who you should talk to about this. I'm trying to see what attorney may have been working on this.
The attorney that was working on this is Darren Finley. That's that's the attorney that was working on this.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me help you understand something. Every file that comes into this office has Darren's name on it because that is the name of the law firm, the Darren Finley Law Firm. But that doesn't necessarily mean he himself was the one actually working on when a file comes in. He gets reassigned, trying to find out who this was assigned your files in this office. There's no way that Darren, Darren supervises 20 plus attorneys. And even though Darren is a guardian, or he was named the guardian, he still would have given it to another attorney in the office to maintain.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out who that person is.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm not saying he doesn't, quote unquote, necessarily not know, but he knows of every file that comes in here, but when it comes in, he assigns it to different attorneys for different reasons. Okay, and of course. Alright, hold on just 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
Demetrius Watson. May I ask who you are? I am the guardian of Frank Watson. Who are you?
This is the Darren Finley law firm.
I understand that, but what is your name?
Tracy.
Okay, and
What my client knows, because I've dealt with the guardian. Hold on, I'm going to look and see who I spoke to, because it was, give me a second. So, I spoke to, I don't recognize your name. I've spoken to the guardian before.
Okay, ma'am. I understand that. And let me explain why you don't understand who I am. The reason why I just recently became the guardian of Frank Watson as of June 16th. And he was telling me that it was supposed to be money in his trust. And I was trying to figure out where that money went to so I can help him get...
Okay, Frank's money is depleted in the trust, and the prior guardian knew that, and Frank's been served with an accounting every single year.
It was depleted. Okay.
Knows that.
No, Frank do not know that.
Well, he does, because him and I spoke. Matter of fact, I spoke to him this week, too.
He's legally incapacitated.
He called the office.
Okay. First of all, he's legally he can't understand any of that because of his brain injury. So he's.
I know. I know Frank well. I understand that. I know Frank very well. The prior guardian knew the funds were depleted. It was my understanding. Frank did get a copy of, everybody, including the prior guardian, got a copy of the final accounting and any accounts. They were on the IP list. So those funds were depleted, and everybody was aware of this back in, and I'll tell you when.
September. We know. Right here. September 26, 2019.
Would it be 9/26/19?
We were discharged by the court, by Judge Burton on 9/26/19.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So prior to that, a final account was served on everybody.
Who's
Funds
everybody?
was approved by the judge, and the funds are depleted.
Well, tell her you didn't get it and you
Oh,
need it.
okay.
Who's on the other call? Who's speaking in the back? Is she the guardian?
I'm the guardian.
Okay, I don't know why she's in the background then if she's not the guardian. Anyhow,
Listen.
so what happened was, Guardian Care was the successor guardian, so did you take over for Guardian Care?
Yes, I took over from the guardian here. Yes.
Okay, yeah, so, the orders were all served, and, so the funds that he had, Social Security was going to Guardian Care, and they were managing it, and I know they also bought a prepaid funeral as well.
So you're saying the 58 has been depleted? How? Where did the money go to? That's what I'm trying to understand. Where did the money go to? Because it's according to Guardian Care, they has nothing to do with his trust. That is all y'all doing. But that's not what the... Okay, ma'am. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just explaining to you what I just got off the phone with Guardian Care. They're saying they don't have nothing to do with that. They don't know nothing about that. So somebody's lying to me.
Okay, nobody's lying. They've been in contact, and I'm looking at our IP list. And Guardian Care Inc. Was on our IP list, and anytime we filed an annual account on the trust, we sent it to Frank Watson where he was living. We sent it to Social Security. We sent it to Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. So everything was always served every year. No, they were not involved in the money of the trust, but they were given a copy of the accounting, as was Frank. So you can get a copy of the accounts at the probate court, or I can send them to you. They were sent to Frank as well.
Okay, is it possible I can come pick them up?
Yeah, I have to print them. I mean, with COVID, let me ask what the rules are.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can leave them, there's a swing on there, and so, can you hold on 1 second?
Mm-hmm.
I can find out. And here's the other thing. I don't have your letters of guardianship, so before I can give you anything, you have to email me your letters of guardianship.
With COVID, we can't get it, honey.
I can't just give this out to anybody without proof. Under the point of this guardianship.
Okay. Can't you go through the courts and get it? Because right now I'm in the process of trying to get that from the courts. They have not given
I
me.
can't get that. We're up to file. I'm not going to pay $12 to get a copy of it.
I don't have no problem. I have no problem paying it for it.
I want 58,000.
I can give you the documentation, but I can't just give it to anybody.
Okay, but okay. My next question would be is this: to verify who I am. Is it possible you can go on to their website that's stating that I am his guardian, Demetrius Watson?
I'm a paralegal.
All right, thank you very much.
And just so you know, the accounts were all approved by the judge, and the trust is closed.
Okay.
It's all been before the judge, so it's gone. Okay?
Okay,
So I will talk to my boss and call you back, Demetrius.
I appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.